weekend approaches, what do you say we settle in and end the work week right with some football? It is time for another edition of Thursday Night Primetime here with the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one for you on Thursday Night Primetime between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Matt Prater ready to get this one going. And off we go on Thursday Night Primetime. Starting from the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
On the jump.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Ready.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there. I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
On 3rd down, here's O'Connell. Finds him over the middle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll run on 1st down with Dobbins. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Check go.
1st down, and they go right back to him. He finds space for a few yards that time. Quincy Williams making the tackle.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Go.
From the gun, O'Connell. Finds the in route complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
O'Connell now to throw on 3rd. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down. On for the field goal now. Here's Brandon McManus. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. McManus sends it through. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
Not quite the same roar out of the crowd, Kate, that you're going to get with a touchdown, but still plenty of noise coming down, and that defense now gets to take the field with a lead.
Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow, line. Set, ready. Hut, hut.
The first carry now for Kyron Williams. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game. Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14.
Here we go. Set. Black. 90%.
Operating from the gun. DeVito. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Blue, 30, white.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. This is a heater going deep. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing fourth down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. And he's brought down before the return gets far. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
So the officials are officially on board tonight. For the first time a flag flies, somebody moved early. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. So the false start backs him up 5. Here comes 2nd and long. O'Connell here from the gun. That's more with a catch out left. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Third down, and they need to get 10. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Working out of the gun, it's O'Connell. Completed over the middle. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down. From the red zone on 1st. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. We played one here on Christmas Day. The Chiefs in control so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs. 2nd and 10 now. O'Connell. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
McManus sends it through. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for him.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Ready up.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10.
Set. Ready. Ready. Go.
Off the play fake, it's DeVito. This one's to Kirk out left side. And what a hit there, Alex. She pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Take it a short gain and turn it into an explosive play.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. Kyron Williams the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
Now Prater on to send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. 1st and 10. Here's O'Connell. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up 2nd down.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target and really the timing of it all. You could be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And they're on him quickly there after that catch, so the gain's going to be to the 34-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
O'Connell to throw it. He's got Khalil Shakir. Rolling into enemy territory. Keeps it moving. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 2nd quarter lead. Brandon McManus on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs push their lead to 6. The Chiefs get lined up and they will kick this away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Here we go.
He's got it on the bootleg. Headed out right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Come on, set. 10 flag. Blue strike. Touchdown.
2nd and 10. Again, it's DeVito.
Hey, that's a big shot right there. Back the ball, man.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long.
Set, hunt. 52 blue. Needle blue.
From the shotgun, here's DeVito. He's gonna push one deep down the right. And he makes the, wait, no, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete. Sam Martin on the punt. That's played at the 43. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's O'Connell to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Let's go,
O'Connell now. Pressure coming, and they take him down. Now, after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. 4 guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long.
They're right here.
Here's the backup. First throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Hunt.
He'll work against the blitz. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Field, black. Let's go. Ready, ready.
Looking to throw here. That's caught. It's Godwin again. Has some daylight through the 40. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here, 60 red. 60 black.
Here's DeVito on 1st and 10. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
Hey, watch the back line, watch the blue, watch the blue.
Watch the wide out.
Sticking to the air here. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory.
Slide blue. Ready.
Operating from the gun, DeVito. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. So that brings them to 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ready, ready. 45, white. Red, yellow. Set.
Throwing on 3rd, DeVito. Short pass brought in. He'll have the 1st down and even more. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They got 21 yards on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Let's go now. Ready.
He's going to throw it again. Now it'll be caught by Adam Thielen. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
On the ball.
Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
White.
Still sticking with the passing game. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos tie it in the final minute of the half. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Now Prater on to send it away. And that one is going to go out of bounds. Wow, they're going to get great field position out of this. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense with an enviable spot to be in. 2nd and inches. Working out of the gun. It's O'Connell. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. He gets 6 on that play, and that's a Chiefs first down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Another throw for O'Connell. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Throw right side, and Shakir has it. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City. From the gun, O'Connell. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. O'Connell here from the gun. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Here's O'Connell. That's caught. This is Addison. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Another one to Addison. And he's going to be marked down 5 yards short of that first. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they could try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. A very short kick here from the right hash. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. He'll take this at the 10. Good work so far. He's got room. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go now. Red, 38. Double, 38.
Sponge! No!
Ready.
Back now, pressure coming. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And just after the catch, he is hit and stopped. A nice gain, though, down to the enemy 41. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 50. Hunt.
Going left side, Williams with it. Jukes away from one. And that run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. That was Reed Blankenship making the stop. The Chiefs adding a man to their secondary for this 3rd down.
45. Wide. Hunt.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Escapes the pocket. And down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. And he will not get them to that marker. Heck, all he can do is get back to the line. 4th down. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
More and more, we're seeing the data and the numbers tell us cross midfield and be aggressive. Go for it. Go for it in these 4th down situations. But I promise you, Kate, that sack right there puts a seed of doubt in the head coach's decision-making process.
Caught by his running back. And that's a quick stop there before he can do anything with it. That tackle forces the turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
1st down now, ball at the 33. To throw, here's O'Connell. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Shotgun snap, a give to Blue. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
No! Hold the look, hold!
A 3rd down run with Blue. Caught behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Offense in the hurry up here.
19, Tiger, 19!
On 3rd down, here's O'Connell. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Couldn't connect with Jordan Addison. And that brings up 4th and long. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
They'll fake the handoff. Now DeVito. He rolls to his right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. A 28-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go. And he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Ready.
He'll work against the blitz. Fits it through the middle. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a third-quarter lead. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns, too, just like he showed off.
Now Prater on to send it away. Starting from the 5. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31. On 1st down, O'Connell has him on the quick hitter. Continuing to move past the 45. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
Let's go. Check go.
From the gun, here's Akers. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
Well, this defense has not had an answer, Kate, for either of the first 2 plays on this drive. I think it's got everybody, you and me, every fan believing, well, they're only 1 play away from putting points on the board.
Ready, set.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. Setting up the screen. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage, so no gain on 1st down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Okay, break.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. So just a lone quarter remains in our Christmas Day game. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Buying some time right. And a defender's there to knock this away, and that effort means it's 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
No! 19 Tigers, Warriors 70.
Desperation time here on 4th. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Here's DeVito on 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Set, ready. Step 6, mega. Set.
He's dropping back to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Smith, red. Down. 52 close.
A handoff for Williams, running left. Has some daylight through the 40. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Set, hut. Yellow, 43.
Another run for Williams. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go. Black, 95.
Throwing it on 2nd down. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam are what make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
45, one. Ready.
Back to throw it. And no place for him to go. The Chiefs take him down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. And he found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Working out of the gun. It's O'Connell. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, I know you can read your partner right now, Kate. You know I'm smiling because that was a callback to the early days of football when fullbacks, Yeah, fullbacks, not running backs.
ready?
They were the one that led the ground game. He didn't stop at a yard or two, He ripped off a nice chunk for them right there.
Second and 3 now.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolves.
Playing favorites with the fullback here. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
Got it, ready?
He'll look to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Jordan Poyer has it. And the Broncos make the play that should win them this game.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hut.
Straight ahead with Williams. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Ready. 10 black.
Up and up they go with Williams. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Yellow, lining. Here we go, set.
He
Set.
keeps it himself. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. 1, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me and I think many scratching our heads.
Matt Prater on now as we see how he handles this moment. This a 48-yard look for him. So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4th.
Green Jack. Hut.
Going for it. It's Williams. And this one is over. He's got the Broncos the first down, and that should just about button up this victory.
I love watching those running backs do their drill, especially in practice where they just keep those legs churning. They keep those legs
95.
moving for situations just like that one.
Hut.
Drawing up the design keeper. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And it's a very happy holiday for these guys as they take the victory here on Christmas.